Hey, before you assume this is just another surround kit, let me tell you what happened the first night I set up the BRAVIA Theater System 6. I didn't tweak EQ. I didn't test scenes. I just hit play. And suddenly sound wasn't coming at me anymore. It was around me. That's when it clicked. This is what real home theater is supposed to feel like. This is for the kind of person who notices when audio feels flat, when action scenes lack scale, when rear sound is promised but never really shows up. You're past the stage of pretending TV speakers are fine. You want immersion that actually surrounds you, not marketing language. Before anything else, take a second to check the current price and stock. Complete systems like this don't sit quietly once people hear what they can really do. You knew it was time to upgrade when explosions felt small, dialogue floated instead of locking in, and surround effects never actually moved behind you. I remember watching movies where moments should have wrapped around the room, but didn't. That's the moment you realize you've outgrown compromise and want sound that occupies space. The first full scene with this system was the turning point. The front soundbar carried clarity and scale. The subwoofer didn't just rumble, it grounded everything. And the rear speakers? They didn't just exist, they worked. Dolby Atmos and DTS didn't feel like effects layered on top, they felt like the room itself was part of the soundtrack. Once you experience true 5.1 surround that's properly placed, anything weaker feels incomplete. I lived with this system the way you actually would, movie nights where whispers and explosions had direction, gaming sessions where footsteps and ambience came from behind instead of guessing, music that felt wide and physical, and everyday TV where voices stayed clear without riding the volume button. This isn't about specs, it's about how sound finally behaves in your room. So here's the nudge you need, don't wait for the perfect moment. Stock shifts. Prices move. And regret shows up the next time your current setup makes a big scene feel small. You might wonder if a full 5.1 system is overkill. That doubt disappears the second sound starts moving around you naturally instead of being stuck up front. This doesn't just fill the room, it defines it. Here's the surprise most people don't expect: once surround sound is done right, even quiet scenes feel richer. Space has texture. Silence has shape. Owning this system changes how your room feels. Dialogue feels anchored and clear. Effects feel directional and real. Bass feels deep, not loose. Every scene feels immersive. If I'm honest, rear speakers need thoughtful placement. And real surround presence asks for real commitment. But at some point, you stop comparing bars and bundles and admit the truth: you already know you want sound that surrounds you. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and think about every time a movie falls flat. If you're ready for a home theater that finally puts you inside the sound instead of in front of it, check the Sony BRAVIA Theater System 6 now and experience your content the way it was meant to be heard.